Welcome back.
We're making some decent time.
We're making decent time, decent progress, decent time,
Progress time.
decent progress, decent time.
Prime progress.
It's time to adventure in the underground city.
I want to say it's... I'm going to do it this way.
I had a girl message me, please talk to me, and my gut instinct was to reply back with no. She was like, please talk to me, and I was just like, no. I didn't do that, but my gut instinct was like, no. Make it sound weird.
Chris.
No.
That is the most you response. No.
No. Why do you make it sound weird? Like it needs to be a thing. It's fine, she doesn't know we have a channel, so... She'll never see it.
What did I just get? Air slide? Yeah.
Air slash. Backslash.
Now I can dash in the air.
For a very far distance.
It levels up, but, you know, it takes far longer to level up than I wish.
When do you get the ability to corkscrew through the air at like 100 miles an hour?
When I play Ventus. There is not really that movement involved, which is annoying.
That's like the only reason that's worth playing these games, is that it's excellent movement. So it's not the combat. Combat
Are
is
we talking
very
about the same game here? Great movement?
Dude,
I didn't really figure that out until the newest game.
No, once you get to fucking, like, Kingdom Hearts, like, 2, and you get the ability to dash around at, like, Mach 10, that shit's fucking good.
Dude, in the newest one, you move amazingly.
Yeah. Like, that's like the whole... like, they understood. They understood that movement made these games. That's why they changed it in, like, 3 to make you just... Everything is just mobility now. You just move around like a motherfucking, like, man on cocaine. Like,
Cocaine and cocaine accessories.
So I drank all the coffee and then I shot up all the heroin and cocaine I had. I don't know why I went with heroin. Heroin has the reverse effect. Well, it looks like I'm going back to prison. Better eject the heroin straight into my eyes. Ah! It's a comedian. I wish I could remember his name.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen it too.
But I just love it because it's
like... look, a chest! Oh god!
But I always just love it because the setup is just like... It's like, I don't get these fucking celebrities. Like, these celebrities, they see the cops behind them and they're just like, well, I'm going back to jail. May as well shoot up this coke heroin straight in my eyes while I'm at it. I like his level of gusto, by the way. He screams, want some, and like, it's over and shit. Like, you can tell he feels his emotion while he murders these innocent, ghastly creatures.
Well, they're bad.
As determined by me.
The hero.
Yeah. Yeah,
History is written by the victor.
History is written by the victor. This is true fact.
How dare you return here, you blundering fool?
That was just mean.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Good writing, guys.
Good you to bring me Snow White's heart.
A request I chose to ignore.
Ooh.
You know, you claim to be radiant, but all I see are shadows of jealousy hanging thick on your heart.
And darkness.
You will pay for such insolence. Magic mirror on the wall, consume this fool once and for all.
Magic Mirror doesn't have powers like that.
That's what you think.
Because if it did, she could just be like, Magic Mirror on the wall, kill fucking Snow White for me, and then it would.
My liege, that I cannot do.
Okay, thank you.
No power save answers true.
Huh? You dare defy your queen?
Yeah, you know what's funny? I actually was thinking about that. I was like, the Magic Mirror in these, like, in the original story was kind of pointless. It existed just to tell her that one thing, and then was just, like, totally absent from the rest of the story. This is a cool idea for a boss fight.
We do it twice. Aqua does the same boss fight.
I bet it's not that good of a boss fight. I just... Whoa.
No, it's actually really
okay,
cool.
actually, no, it's really sick. Yo.
On higher difficulties, this is an intense fight.
You see how there's, like, 2 of them? Like, reflected in the glass? That's a lot of rendering power to do that. This was a PSP game? Like, damn.
It must be.
I feel like that's not working as well for you. I was gonna say, can you just run past the mask and just leave the circle? Nice. He's a lot more evil than I remember him being. He also just say drat for the fucking... You know what? I like him. He's got character. He's got pizzazz. I wonder how many of these they were able to get like the original voice for, and how many of these they had to like find new voices.
Probably not a lot.
Like I know this one they probably had to because I'm pretty sure most of the original cast of this is dead.
Oh yeah.
Like, or really close to it. Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the horse of the wall?
So she's in, you know, remember the Villainous game, right?
Yes.
The little board game my girlfriend loves?
Yeah, it's a great game.
She's in there.
Yeah.
She plays
Now
pretty
you will
cool.
ask the
Yeah, your girlfriend played her.
Yeah.
We
Where can I
stopped
find
her,
Master Xehanort?
Right.
like right before she was about to win.
Right.
Magic mirror, instruct this
And then
knave.
I won.
Give him the
Yes.
answer he doth crave.
We gotta play it again.
And then we played again.
We gotta play it again.
And then I won again.
Play it again because it's a great game.
See, the problem with playing with Chris is that Chris is really good at convincing all the other players to go after someone else.
I remember.
Yeah,
I was there.
It's my favorite part of playing board games.
We do need to play some more board games. We picked up a few more. Do you know what Pandemic is? We picked that up. It's a really good one. Classic.
I like that, dude, I gotta admit, I like that I won the second round of that game solely because I was able to convince the other people playing, no, you gotta stop Derek first because he wins immediately. And if you stop him, then she can stop me.
Maybe it's time I went and spoke with him myself.
So I just convinced them all to try and stop you, which then left you with the sole task of trying to stop
Actually
me.
do what was supposed to be done.
No, because then you would have won if they didn't do anything. So I literally had to convince them, like, no, you have to stop him in order. Stop him, then
Actual
me.
plot.
And I just had to hope I was lucky. Okay, let's pay attention then. Very insightful.
Well, we see Xehanort.
That's
Being
not
a bad-
Xehanort. That's Xeogear. Totally different character.
Right, it's Xeogear.
Xeogear. I've done it. I've devised a weapon more powerful than Metal Gear. It's just a fucking tentacle arm with a knife strapped to it, flipping around and shit. I also love the dude's fucking totally real reaction of, I've invented this box that has a tentacle arm that comes out of it with a knife attached to it, and you can turn it on, and it just goes crazy and flips the knife all over the place. And I'm pretty sure it's unable to ever be turned off again now. But if you think you can, you're welcome to come over to my house and try. Fucking love that video. There's nothing funnier than just this one fucking tentacle arm that just fucking... with a fucking knife strapped to the end of it.
So, this tower here...
Mickey?
So, he doesn't have the golden key yet. He has,
Well, he's not King Mickey yet.
Yeah, he's not King Mickey yet.
He's not
So-
King Mickey yet. That,
And
you know,
he's-
honestly, that's
so-
how I'd react to that, too.
So,
What the fuck?
you saw how well these guys can travel, right? With their spacesuits?
Yes.
Oh, no, not everybody gets those powers.
No. I've seen the weird ways that you travel in this game. None of them are consistent with each other.
I would prefer these guys, the three main characters here,
Yeah.
over anybody else's.
I agree.
Maybe the Dark Portals, maybe those. Because
Yeah,
those
but-
are instant.
Yeah, but you don't know what kind of cancer that shit's giving you.
Well, dude, if I had to sell my soul to get those, I'd be okay with that.
That's true.
And I got Cure now, so I can actually, like, you know, heal without
Cure!
crying.
Cure is the best ability in every RPG.
Yeah, because it prevents you from dying.
It's also why Chansey is the best Pokemon to have on your team as the last Pokemon with experience share on it. Because it's not there for fighting anyways, so if it doesn't listen to you, it doesn't matter. You know what's the real irony? I've played every main series Pokemon game, right? And, so what are we on, 7 now?
You played Sun and Moon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 7, right?
Yes.
So I've played every main series Pokemon game, all 7 generations, and in those 7 games, I've had a Chansey on my team 4 out of those 7 playthroughs. I have never caught a Chansey in Pokemon.
I know I gave you one
You
in,
gave
like,
me
one or
one.
two of the times
My
you played
sister
through it.
has given me one. I think you've given me one twice. My sister has given me one once, and I think I got another one from another friend of mine. Like, I've never been able to catch one.
I loved it because you were like, I want to play it, but I don't want to catch a Chansey.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'll get you a Chansey, man. I got like 6 right here.
It's because they're normally obnoxious to catch. I don't know what it is, but they hate me. They're normally like a 5% chance,
Less.
and I
it's
never
a 1%
get them.
chance in the Safari Zone in red.
Yeah, like I never fucking get them.
I've been expecting you. It is
So,
the
yeah.
unversed.
And that's saying something because I caught Feebasses in
Yes,
Generation
Master
3,
Yin-Sid.
which only appear on 3
Thought it
different
best to seek the
tiles
counsel of one wiser than myself.
on a river, and it's randomly generated every playthrough.
I doff
Is it
that
randomly
mantle.
generated
Yes,
every playthrough?
every playthrough is randomly generated as a new, different
Wasn't that
3
your people I
tiles.
passed on the way in?
I didn't know it was randomly
He had a
3
keyboard.
tile. I didn't know it was randomly generated every playthrough.
Yeah, it's terrible.
But that's great.
Sought guidance here.
And I caught 3 of those, although those are easy because once you find the tiles, you just have them
The
forever.
weight of a
Yeah.
crown has not cured him of impetuousness.
Uh,
He has left
That's
with an
great.
object whose power he does not understand nor know how to control. Mickey imagines my star shard will be of help in his current quest, and like you, he is eager to use his Keyblade to set things right.
I'm not sure I even understand what's wrong. Master Zane
so
was
there's
missing,
the new Pokemon.
and now I've learned there's a
There was a
master
mechanic
who's
that I was like,
controlling
oh, that's
this
neat.
first on the
So
loose.
remember how you have in previous games you've had the ability to like play with your Pokemon.
Perhaps you should approach
Now you can
them
go
with
camping with your
Yeah,
Pokemon,
it's like the whole group.
which I'm like, that's cool.
Consider them one and the
But
same
it's just
blood.
like they took the mechanic from the last game, turned it up a little bit.
yeah.
Burst are connected
Well,
somehow.
really, all they did is they took the mechanic from the last game, and then just got
Renamed
more
it.
processing power to put more of them on screen.
Renamed it.
Yeah.
So
Xehanort.
when did they introduce that? They introduced it in X
Gen... No, Gen...
No,
oh, yeah,
X
X
and
and
Y.
Y. Yeah, no, you're right.
because they introduced the Eevee Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So now they have to introduce that in every single generation.
Yeah.
If they want to if they keep putting Eevees in there.
No, well, they can change it to something
You're
else, like they used to, like they did with the fucking Grass and Ice one. Gotta be by the Grass Rock and the Ice Stone, and
Nope.
then they were just like, now you gotta be in different caves, and blah, blah, blah.
But those caves have the ice and the ground and the rock in them.
No, not all of them. Some of them are literally, you just have to be in this ice cabin, and it just works for the ice one. It's really dumb
Master Zane.
whenever they add something stupid like that.
Come see me at once.
I'm a bad guy.
Also, I like that it's essentially just new Max Friendship.
Yeah.
Like, instead of evolving with Max Friendship, it's literally... Now it's evolving with Max
Pokemon.
Feeding Petting Thing. Woo!
Yeah. Now it's Pokemon.
Oh, they added a new... Oh, they added another feature in Pokemon, though, that looked really sick. It was this one where they removed, like, half the Pokemon. It's a really sick feature.
You mean the removal of the national dex? I thought it was very cool.
What a
mechanic.
cool feature. I mean...
It will give them more time to focus on the models that they have in the game.
They won't.
That was a joke.
I know. My whole thing with it is, I knew this would happen eventually. Because there's so many fucking Pokemon, eventually we were gonna get to a point.
900-ish?
It's like 900-ish. But, like, I knew eventually they'd get to a point, and it was just, like, impossible. Or it'd be, like, impossible to create, like, more Pokemon models.
What I know...
But what I don't like is that they lied about the reason why.
I just don't understand why.
That's obnoxious. Because they're like, oh, we're doing it so that we can focus more on the animations, but they're reusing all the same animations, and I'm like, no. It's not the same.
You must know about the boy by now. The one in the mask.
I do know about the boy by now.
His name is Vanitas. A creature of pure darkness. One of my making.
I created him.
Meanest.
Are you telling me he came from you?
No.
Yes, from my
He
seed!
came from Ventus, your friend Ventus.
Ventus?
Yes.
Yes.
Vanitas is the darkness that was inside your
I'm
friend.
quite old.
You see, your friend is actually all
Need
that.
to succumb to darkness.
Where am I?
One way to save
How
his
did I get here?
So him and the other guy are supposed to be the same age.
and thus Vanitas
Yeah, they don't. But he has an old man voice, and he looks like an old man.
Yep. So him and the normal teacher are the same age, and it's just like
But I felt
what?
right and left him with Carapace.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know how I feel about that.
He also gains the ability to grow hair again later in the game.
Well, that's because he fuses with that guy.
What do you know? What? Oh, yeah.
I know about all this shit. Yeah, I know about all this
Master
shit.
Xavier.
It's the people not watching this shit. Don't worry, I pointed at his
Ventus has gotten a
laptop.
lot better
It's,
since
it's not the people in this
You
clip.
shouldn't blame yourself for
I
trying
think I
to
saved
save
it. I think I got us covered.
Yeah.
How to put it
I'm like, what? You had to jump through some logic there for me to get there.
I just like the idea of being like, I didn't spoil anything. I think they bought it.
Dude, I love this. This is a training montage.
This is not as hot as it could be.
Yep. He just fucking comes in here and drops the sack, basically.
I would have much preferred if he was just carrying this kid by his collar and he just opens the door, drops him, and then walks away.
You remember how he was a corpse earlier in the game?
Sure.
In the opening cutscene, how he's just like, oh, we summoned a Keyblade!
Mm-hmm.
That boy.
Basically, that's how I wish they did it. Like, he walks in with the guy covered in the rag still and just flops him
On
over.
the floor.
Hey,
I'm Terra.
Hey kid,
What's your name?
you alive?
Ventus.
You can talk.
whoa.
I was getting worried you were some sort of freak like a mute.
Hi, I'm Aqua.
Hi, I'm
This
Eye
is-
Candy for when this game came out.
This is totally unrealistic. The girl would have walked up to him first to introduce
Where are you
herself.
from?
Oh, without a doubt.
Guys don't like to
Who was that
introduce
man with
themselves.
No, but
You
Chris,
good with a keyblade?
you don't know. He's a Keyblade. He's a Keyblade master.
Whoa. What's the matter?
Are you okay?
I'm gonna ask you to stop making
What
that
did you
noise.
do?
Nothing.
We tried to tell him that he was just a figment of his own imagination and that he was in the Matrix and he freaked out for some reason.
Cannot tell you anything. Because he cannot remember anything.
Don't make him remember stuff. Ah!
Master, why is Benita still free?
Dude,
He's
I
not.
hate the naming scheme in
Oh my
this.
god.
Vanitas Ventus.
Did my
Vanitas,
best to
Ventus,
contain
Ven.
The moment he emerged, but
Sora.
Everybody in the Organization 13 having an X in their name, so you know this guy can spy on them.
Vanitas
And
uses
Sora.
the Keyblade to
Sora having an X on his thing, so they can spy on him.
the world's
The actual
dreams
fucking
of
reason.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's the
Stupid.
same thing with
The
him. He's
unversed.
got an X on him so he can be spied
There's
on.
no
Yep.
control
That's
over
how
the
clothing
darkness in
works.
his heart.
Wait a minute.
The Keyblade
Okay, I'm good. The shirt doesn't have an X on it.
Oh, good, this doesn't. So I remember hearing something about. Speaking of X's,
Oh,
was
this
a-
controller is definitely being spied on.
no, but so there was a thing that they were like, Sony has finally come out with what the X button should actually be called. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, why is this important? I didn't even click on the story, but I was just like, why are people having a fit about this?
Is it called the X button?
I hope so. I didn't read the story.
Well, it's because all the buttons actually... Technically, if you live in Japan, the buttons in order are square is map or menu, triangle is view, circle is okay, and X is no. That is actually what the buttons are in Japan.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Master.
Interesting.
I'll take care of Vanitas.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, because they don't follow the actual game schemes anymore. Triangle is no longer used for viewpoints. Square is no longer used for menus. I don't know why they didn't think start would be the one used for menus, but they didn't. And in America, the X and circle buttons are reversed anyways, so...
Okay.
I think what really cracks me up, though, is the fact that X and triangle used to be it forever.
Yeah.
Which is even weirder, because they're not just reversed
Ben!
like they are in the other one. Swen!
Donald! Goopy!
I can't do it. Donald Buck. I'll fucking throw up my voice so fast.
Oh, it's not Donald. That's, Scrooge.
Scrooge. Yeah, I was gonna say it's Scrooge McDuck.
This can only
Dude.
mean Master Xehanort.
Yeah, talk about...
So, what's it called? They remade DuckTales.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of it?
I have not really watched
It's
any
great.
of it. I've seen clips and it looks really good.
Because they have, I'm blanking on his name. David Tennant.
Yeah.
The 10th Doctor from
Yeah.
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And he's very, very good at what he does. But he voiced Scrooge.
Mm-hmm.
And it is the greatest thing because he captures the essence of the character. The grumpy, I'm gonna save every penny level of the character.
Hell yeah. I just remembered now that you said Doctor Who, it might be better saved for it. They replaced the Doctor at some point, now it's a female Doctor?
Yes.
And like, the show is not doing good now.
Oh no, they also bashed on their audience.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to bring up, and I'm like, yeah, maybe it's because, again, you shouldn't attack your audience for change, especially when you don't even know how they're going to respond.
There was a lot
yet.
of people, when they changed it, they kind of changed the formula of how the show works too.
Yeah.
And everybody was just like, what the hell is this shit?
Yeah.
And the authors were like, you just don't like it because she's a woman, and a lot of people were like, no, we don't like it because you changed how the show works.
Yeah. It was a bad call all around. But you know how you fix bad calls?
Making them worse.
Yeah, by blaming the audience and not owning up to your mistakes. It's a much better way to do it. What, Derek? You telling me that's not how you do it?
That is how you do it.
That sure does seem like how you do it. Is there gonna be a cutscene after this?
Yeah.
Alright, pause it. Because we're gonna end it here. We'll pick it up in the next part. We'll see you then. Peace.